Hello, beautiful people of YouTube. What is up? It's been over a month since I posted on here, and we're going to talk about why that is in a little bit, although I'm sure the majority of you probably know already why I haven't been on here. But I did notice that I've gotten quite a few new subscribers in the month that I've been gone, so welcome. My name is Brina. So glad to have you with us. We're going to ignore this little friend that decided to make an appearance today. I've been messing with it all morning, as I'm sure you can tell, because it is very irritated. But as the title of this video says, we're just going to be chilling and getting ready today. I just dyed my hair yesterday, so I'm definitely feeling a purple moment today. So with all that rambling out of the way, let's get into the makeup. First things first, I'm going to start by priming my face with the Benefit, yeah, that's it. The Benefit Professional Hydrating Primer. I got way too much, but it's fine. So, where have I been? I have been, on all the other social media, just not on YouTube, because, as I'm sure you're very aware, it was just Halloween, and I decided very last minute that I wanted to do 31 days of Halloween, so that's what I did. Some of the looks were a little not so great, but it was a very long 31 days. Let me just say that. Using the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer to prime my eyes. So basically, I knew that I could either do 31 days of Halloween or the rest of my life. So I put my life on hold and did 31 days of Halloween. How many times am I going to say 31 days of Halloween in this video? So far, it's already been like 4 times. Anyways, today we're going to be playing with the ABH Norvina Volume 1 palette. I just love this palette so much. These purples, yes, they're really calling my name. I got this palette in the ABH BoxyCharm Takeover box, which we're going to be talking about BoxyCharm in this video as well. I have a lot of things to talk to you guys about. Oh my god, it has been a minute since we have talked. Oh, I had an energy drink this morning, so if I'm like all over the place, that is why, but also just because I want to be. Anyways, starting off with dipping into B1 with this super fluffy blending brush, and I'm just gonna apply this to basically the brow bone. I might not go super into detail with this look just because I have so many other things I want to talk about. Alright, let's get started. So, 31 days of Halloween, that's where I've been. If you don't follow me on Instagram or TikTok, I highly recommend that you do, although I don't really post on TikTok too terribly often. I kind of hate posting on TikTok, let me be real. It's just so daunting, I guess is the word. I don't know, because it's the picking the music that gets me. I'm always like, I overthink it way too much, and I always think I'm just gonna pick the worst sound. Yeah. I don't post there much, but I did for 31 days of Halloween, and I'm gonna try to be better at it, but I don't know. I don't love it. So I'm hoping that after that month and a half-ish, it's definitely been over a month, that month-long break that I took, I'm hoping that I can come back and start posting regularly again on here, because I have been very not so much caring about the YouTube. I don't know, it just feels pointless. I don't know if that's the right word either, but yeah, so I don't get a lot of views, you know, obviously, which isn't like the big issue for me. It's the fact that my videos that do get views only get like a couple of minutes of views. Like, I spend literally hours on these videos for them to only get a couple minutes of engagement. And it's just kind of disappointing and makes me not want to do it. But at the same time, I love doing makeup so much. This is literally all I want to do. I just want to be able to sit at home and put makeup on my face, and that be my life. I don't like leaving my house. Yeah, so now I'm going to take this denser brush. As you can tell, it is quite a bit smaller than the first one I was working with, and dip into A2. And I'm not going to go as high with the shade, but I'm going to kind of stay out of the crease still. I really want to build up on this look. You'll see. All right, back to what I was saying. I had a point. I totally had a point. So my point is, would you like to see longer or shorter videos from me? That's basically the point. I want to know what you want, so let me know in the comments. Let me know what kinds of videos you want to see from me, how long you would prefer them to be. I've been trying to make my videos super short lately, and that seems to be helping a little bit, like super to the point. So let me know, would you like to see videos that are under 10 minutes or 15 minutes or over 20, around 20? What is it you want to see? That's the point here. I want to know. I'm so great at talking. Not good at articulating my thoughts, if you can't tell. Those are some giant snowflakes out there. I mean, also, like I said, what kind of content would you like to see from me? So, like I said, I did 31 Days of Halloween, and I did all SFX makeup. So I've been thinking I kind of want to implement that into my channel a little bit. So let me know if that's something you'd like to see from me. And if so, what kinds of looks would you like to see? Yes, let me know, please. Because if you don't let me know, then I'm just gonna do whatever I feel like. So dipping into B4 with this like flat crease brush. Finally, we're gonna add some color to this crease and outer corner. Today is November 1st. In case you're wondering, and we are getting our first snow finally of the season. Usually by now we've had quite a bit of snow, but no, we really haven't. We haven't gotten any snow this year as far as I know, unless it snowed like in the middle of the night and like barely snowed and then melted right away. But it is so peaceful looking, and these snowflakes are huge. They're like, I love a good peaceful snowfall, you know? Ooh, I think I just kind of like how this looks with it being on the outer corner, and we're just gonna make it kind of sharp there on the edge. Go back in with no additional product on this brush just to blend that a little bit better. All right, now it is time to set the crease, and I'm gonna be doing something a little bit different today. I actually saw somebody else do this not too long ago, and I was like, ooh, that's a good idea. Let me try that. So, I'm gonna take a Q-tip and some petroleum jelly. This is just Equate, you know, the cheap crap you get from Walmart. And I'm just gonna take a teensy tiny bit of this on my Q-tip, and then we're gonna go in and carve out that crease. It just makes sure to get rid of all that extra eyeshadow you have down there, so it doesn't, because you know, if you go over the eyeshadow with concealer, it's just gonna mix into the concealer, and I find this gives you a much cleaner cut crease. Well, we love it, and shout out to whoever came up with this idea. Go in, get rid of everything there, and then I go in with the other side to make sure there's no leftover Vaseline. And then repeat on the other side. And now we are left with this perfectly clean base ready for concealer. But first, I did get a little bit there that I didn't mean to wipe off. I'm gonna go in with this super tiny e.l.f. smudge brush to just add a little bit back in there. And now we can go back in with the concealer. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of the L'Oreal Infallible on my brush. I'm just gonna pop that on both eyes real quick because I got too much for just one eye. And now we carve that out. Got way too much concealer. So if you've been around a minute, you might be thinking that my filming setup, and I'm way closer than usual. And yeah, it's because it's been so long since I filmed. I went to go turn on my giant light. I mean, it's like a 15-inch ring light, or I don't even know. It's definitely more than 15 inches. I don't know, it's massive. So massive I can't even show you. It's like this. It's like this, you know? So it's huge, right? Gives me gorgeous lighting. We love it, but it stopped working. I know. So sad, isn't it? Yes. So I had to get creative with what little lighting I do have because, like I said, it's snowing. So I don't get any extra lighting from outside really, which is unfortunate, but it's supposed to be cloudy until like Thursday or something. Obviously, I couldn't wait for sun to film this video. All right, so the cut crease definitely got messy. Gonna go back in with that smudging brush to clean that up a little bit. Damn, these hooded eyes have to ruin everything. All right, what was I saying? Oh yes, my light. So my incredible husband is going to look at it when he gets home tonight. Hopefully he can fix it. If not, I don't know, we might just have to film like this for a while because, yeah, it was an expensive light too. I've only had it for like a year, I think. I don't know. It's these last couple of years have just kind of all blurred together, especially 2020 with 2021. I mean, I think we all know. For the lids, I'm feeling a nice purple gradient. So we're gonna go from A1 into B3 into D2. Yeah, what was I saying? So hopefully he can fix my light, but if he can't, then I really don't know. I'm hoping that it'll just magically start working again because it's done this so many times and I accidentally left the switch turned on for the past month and a half, who knows how long, and I'm hoping that's why it's not working because it's very picky. I said it was expensive, but it was Amazon expensive, you know? So I'm pretty sure it was under $100, but I don't remember. So hopefully if I just leave it off and unplugged and everything, it'll just kind of reset itself. That's what I'm hoping for. So hopefully by my next video, we'll be back to regular filming setup. I don't know. I really need to start making myself notes for these videos because I had so many things I wanted to talk about and I can't remember any of them anymore. That does not look purple. It's a little disappointing. I think that's probably the only thing that I would really have to say about this palette is why is there not an actual purple shimmer? Because I totally thought this one was going to be purple, but now it looks blue and that's not what I wanted. I wanted purple. So maybe if I just add a little bit more pink on top of it, it'll make it purple? No. It's just making it pink and blue. I don't love it. Why does this kind of look like crap? I would just like to say that I censor myself a lot in these videos, and I think that's gonna change here soon because I'm over it. I think I went in with a way too dark shade there, but it's fine. I feel like it kind of helped. I don't know. There we go. All right, so I'm going in with B4 on that smudge brush just to kind of define that cut crease a little bit more. And I feel like that kind of helped to pull the look together. And I'm just going to go in with no additional product on this brush to try to blend that into those other shades a little bit. There we go. I still don't love that blue. I really wish it was purple. What are you gonna do? Alright, so I wasn't filming, but I definitely was able to get this a little bit more purple. Let me just show you what I did real quick. I just went in with some more B3 and just kind of tapped it on top of it. And I feel like that helps. There we go. It's definitely more purple now. Yes, that is what I wanted. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, redeemed. We'll come back to the eyes later, but for now, let's do the face. And I'm going to be using NYX Born to Glow foundation in these shades Porcelain and Vanilla, mixing the two together. So while I was gone from YouTube for a month, I had some time to think, and I don't know if I want to keep doing hair videos. I mean, I don't know. They're easier and I would say they take far less time for me to film and edit and all that fun stuff, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments if that's like something you want to keep seeing from me. This just ties back into that. Let me know what you want to see from me. So let me know in the comments if you'd like to continue seeing hair videos from me. I feel like I had so many plans for hair videos, but now I'm just at a completely different place in my life, and I think makeup is just kind of what I want to focus on now. But if that's something you want to keep seeing, just let me know, and you'll keep seeing it. Speaking of hair, can you believe that this is the first time I've ever had all purple hair? I know, shocker. If you know me or if you've been around for a while, then you know my hair changes a lot. Since the last time I uploaded on YouTube, my hair color has changed twice, if that tells you anything. So, yeah, I don't know why. I feel like purple is such a cliche color that everybody dyes their hair. If somebody's like, I want to be crazy and different, then they dye their hair purple. So it always just struck me as a color that was like really not that. I don't know what the words I'm trying to say here are, but I just never really felt the need to dye my hair purple. Just purple. I've done plenty of things with purple, but never just purple. But I had no idea what color I wanted to dye my hair next, so I asked my husband, and he said purple. I said purple. He said, yeah, purple. You've never had purple hair. And I said, that's true. So now I have purple hair. That whole taking a break from YouTube really just gave me so much clarity in my life. Like, I don't know. I've decided that I'm just going to be 100% authentically myself on here. I've gotten so much more comfortable talking to myself because that's exactly what I'm doing right now. Whereas when I first started YouTube, it was a struggle to say the least. I never knew what to say. I always felt like nobody really cared what I had to say anyways. I've always been a quiet person. I just keep my thoughts to myself. I've always just assumed nobody cared what I had to say because that's basically been my whole life. Nobody ever cared what I had to say. So coming on YouTube, I was like, nobody cares what I have to say. So I try to keep it very minimal, strictly about the makeup. By the way, in case you're wondering, this is also the NYX Born to Glow concealer in the shade Pale. But I've decided, fuck that. I'm going to be myself. I've just had a lot of personal growth and clarity in 2021. I mean, 2020 was rough, and that's when I started my channel. I was in a very, very bad place mental health wise. Like, my mental health had really started to deteriorate in 2019, but by 2020 I had decided that I was going to fix that. And then COVID happened. I was definitely making efforts to try to make myself feel better. I was being more active, trying to eat a little bit healthier, and then COVID happened, and that just completely destroyed my mental health. The amount of anxiety that I got from COVID is just, I thought my anxiety was bad before. And then it was bad. Like, quickly, I'm gonna set my face with the Beauty Bakery Flower Setting Powder in the shade Oat, which is the translucent shade. I'm talking bad. Like, I wasn't eating, I wasn't sleeping. I lost like 10 pounds in a week because I was that stressed. Like, I remember literally being up all night because I couldn't sleep and nothing was working for me. I mean, like, I wasn't really doing anything to try to fix it, but no sleep aids would work. So I would just be up for like days on end. And mind you, I'm still uploading constantly on YouTube, trying to pretend like everything's fine. But if you go back and watch my videos from any of my videos from 2020, even the beginning of this year, they're not good. And I'm gonna be the first to admit that because I was just not in a good place. Like, I've always had really bad social anxiety. I've never enjoyed leaving my house ever. Like, even as a kid, my parents would ask me if I wanted to go places, and I'd be like, no, let me just stay home alone because that sounds way more fun than doing anything that involves people. So when COVID started, I'm sure you can even it was just not good. Let's just leave it at that. It was not good for my mental health. And then I started recovering suppressed memories from my childhood that just completely destroyed me. I feel like that was the beginning of this year though, to the point where I was having like severe nightmares on a nightly basis and even experiencing sleep paralysis for the first time in my life, which is terrifying in itself. Not good. Plus, I had gained so much weight in these last couple of years. Ooh, my husband and I got married in 2018. So I had lost some weight for our wedding just because I wanted to make sure my fitted dress was going to fit me nicely, you know? But by 2020, I had put all that weight back on and then some more. So a few months ago, I decided I was tired of feeling like crap because I was constantly in so much physical and mental pain. Like, I was just terrible to myself. Not only mentally, but physically. I didn't do anything. I got a smartwatch to try to kind of motivate myself to be more active. By the way, I'm going in with the CAB Cosmetics Volume 1 Contour Palette. I'm just going to be using these two shades. The caramel shade will be for contouring and suntan will be for bronzing. I discovered after getting that watch that I was very inactive. I was only getting like a few hundred steps in a day. Yeah, that's not good. Plus, on top of that, we were constantly eating like junk food and fast food, and I just didn't have the energy or the motivation to cook or to try to eat healthy. It was just not good. Finally, when I recovered from my very, very long depressive episode, I decided I started feeling like crap and that maybe if I started to take care of myself, my body, that my mental health would just follow, you know, because I was still in a little bit of a not so great place, but I started working out again, like regularly. I've never been the type of person to work out on a daily basis, but now I crave working out daily. If I don't work out, I feel like, what did I even do that day? Don't get me wrong, I definitely give my body breaks if I need to, but for the most part, I really just enjoy exercising regularly, and I've decided to eat healthier, which my husband doesn't love because he hates vegetables and fruit and anything healthy, basically. Definitely makes it hard to cook healthy when he doesn't want to eat it, you know? But he's trying. I'm gonna give him that. He's definitely trying. So basically, the whole point of this story is if you subscribe to my channel anytime before the last month or so, yeah, that girl's dead. She's hopefully never coming back because I hated that person. And at the time, I thought I loved who I was. I kept telling myself that. I told myself I was happy with my body and just where I was at in my life. But that was just a lie. I was really just lying to myself. I look at old pictures and I'm like, that girl needed help. She really did. Feel bad for her. I definitely accredit like physical activity, exercise, whatever you want to call it, to curing my mental health, but really it was just like refinding who I am that made me better. Because when I was younger, I really never cared what anybody thought, and like I'm talking like junior high, early high school days, I dressed however I wanted, I did my hair however I wanted, and let me tell you, that just sounds like duh, but when you live in the Midwest in a town that is technically the size of a village, it is very hard to be yourself. So, I got bullied constantly because I dressed different and my hair was different and I didn't want to play sports like everybody else, and I didn't want to conform, you know? So, I got bullied relentlessly for a couple years, and then I decided I was tired of it. It was just really hard on my mental health being bullied every day. So I decided I wanted to be invisible, and I quit wearing my hair different. Like, I dyed my hair back brown. I started wearing regular bootcut jeans and Aeropostale and all that fun stuff, you know, like everybody does in high school because that's the norm. So I did that whole thing. I conformed. I quit listening to the music I liked. I really wasn't even myself, honestly, for the last like 10 plus years. Obviously, for the last couple years, I've been dyeing my hair different colors. I clearly don't dress like everybody else anymore. Alright, for blush, I'm gonna go in with the Alamar Cosmetics Blush Trio palette, and we're gonna go with this one. Basically, what I'm saying is once I stopped caring, that was really just my problem, is I kind of cared what people thought again. You know, like when I was younger, I really didn't care. If you wanted to make fun of me, fine, whatever, but it got to me eventually. So I conformed, and now I'm back to the point where I don't care. I fully accredit it to getting away from my small town, getting away from my toxic friends and family. Anybody that doesn't accept me and support me the way I am, you can just go fuck yourselves, because this is me. And I have fully owned who I am. My poor husband, though, he's been along for this this journey. We met when we were in high school. So he met me as preppy country girl who listens to country music and mainstream radio. And now he gets this. But he's also been on a journey of finding himself too. I feel like he just won't admit it because, I don't know. He's definitely not the same person that I met at 17 either, so. For highlight, I'm going to be using I Heart Revolution's A Tasty Peach. It smells not like peaches, but kind of like peaches. Like artificial peaches, maybe. But look at how shiny. Yes. Yeah, so not too long ago, somebody made the comment to my husband, like, talking shit that we've been together for almost 10 years now, and my husband was like, yeah, but my wife changes her hair color, like, monthly, so welcome to the shit show. You get a new bitch every month. So really, for him, it's not like he's been with the same girl. Like, honestly, he hasn't been with the same girl for the last 10 years. I've been a lot of different people in those 10 years. I finally found myself, though, and we love this girl. She is staying. So if you liked me then, you're probably not gonna like me too much now because I'm not the same person. I'm just really not. I'm also using the Tasty Peach to highlight my inner corners, and now we get to go in and finish up the eyes. One thing that I am pretty excited about, that might be coming soon, I hope. So since I've been working out, I've lost a lot of weight. Yeah, none of my clothes fit me anymore. So I've been doing a lot of shopping lately, and yes, we love it. But I just placed a Romwe order. It's actually my Christmas present from my husband. But yeah, so it was a twofold reason. I really wanted new clothes, and he cannot just pick. I don't trust him to just pick out my clothes for me, you know? So I said, hey, I'm just gonna dip back into A2 for the lower lash line. I said, hey, you don't know what you want to get me for Christmas. How about you let me order all these clothes from Romwe, and that'll be my Christmas present. And also, I'm thinking of doing like a try-on haul video type thing, you know? I would love to do that kind of stuff. But just keep in mind that I don't buy clothes like all the time, so it'd probably be like a once a year type of thing. But if that's something you'd like to see, let me know because I totally want to film that video, but if you don't want to see that, then I mean, what's the point, you know? I'm gonna try to keep this lower lash line away from that nice sharp edge we have there. I really want to keep that going. And then I'm gonna go in with that first brush, no additional product, just to kind of smoke that out a little bit more. So let me know in the comments what kinds of videos you'd like to see from me, if you'd be interested in seeing like a Romwe shopping haul type video. I ordered like 33 items, so it's not like there's just a couple of things, you know. Popped on some lashes, and I'm wearing the Ardell Wispies in the style 113. If you know me, then you know I love Ardell, and that love is never going to change. And now it's time for lips. I'm really feeling a black lip. I think that's gonna tie this look together. So I'm gonna go in with the NYX lip liner in the shade Black. And I also just like to completely fill in my lips with this because the only black lipstick I have is the Stay Matte liquid lip color from Rimmel London, and it's very old and it's never been very opaque. Honestly, I should really just throw it away because it's definitely expired. So if you have a good black lipstick that you know of, let me know. I'm definitely in the market for a new one. And I'm gonna finish it off with the ABH Dewy Set Setting Spray, and I also got this in the BoxyCharm Premium box, which I just realized we never got around to talking about BoxyCharm, but I think we could just talk about that some other time. Yeah. And here is the finished look. Alright, so my task for you is to let me know in the comments, A, how long of videos you would like to see from me, under 10 minutes, around 20 minutes, what have you. If you'd like to see hair videos from me still, I'm not really feeling them lately. And what other type of content you'd like to see from me, if you'd like to see SFX stuff implemented in here at some point. And to also give this video a like and share it if you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!